Good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday. Unfortunately, it's the last day of the weekend again. Weird how that keeps happening. There's a lot of pet holidays that start either today or tomorrow. There's about 5, so I'm going to do 3 today and 2 tomorrow. So the live video, I'll try and keep them short and not give you too much, but there is a lot to talk about. National Pet Week starts today, I believe. Today or tomorrow, and it's basically to talk and share recognition for how amazing pets are and show them how much we cherish our time with them. There's over 200 million pets in the US alone. There's not a lot of stats for Canada, but they don't ask for a lot. They want somewhere to sleep and something to eat and some water, and that's pretty much it. They may be a lot of time and effort to take care of, but we're getting so much out of the experience that it's definitely worth having them around. We are supposed to celebrate our deep bonds with them and be grateful. And I know that on days in the last 3 days it's been raining, and Kai's been stuck inside with me. She doesn't like going outside in the rain. And I was grateful to have her around because it's nice company when the weather sucks. And when the weather's nice, we go out and we spend time together, and that's really nice too. But I'm so grateful that Kai is part of my life, and I love every minute that I get to spend with her. But there are 5 pillars, either before you get a pet or once you've committed to getting them. The first is commitment, so you have to understand that you're keeping this pet for their entire life. And if they get sick or if they get injured or something like that, that's part of it too. That's all part of it. And the second is investment, so it is a big investment of time and money. And I honestly think it's worth it. I know that, my car isn't even as expensive as Kaya because of her food, and I really just get my yearly oil changes and things like that, and tire changes. But Kaya is worth having, and I spend more money on her than I do on myself, not counting courses and university and stuff, but personally on myself. The third is compliance. So you have to understand that they may not do everything that you want them to do, and you can train them to do that, but again, that's another investment of time. The third is ID, so as part of the being responsible and being a responsible pet parent, you need to get your pet ID'd, because if something happens and they run away and you can't find them, you don't want to have that regret of not making them wear their tags or not getting them microchipped, because it's simple. It's very easy to go and get them microchipped. It's very easy to go to a pet store, get them to print a tag with the dog's name and your phone number on it. It's really not that difficult. And the last is prep. A lot of times your house may need a little work, taking things off the floor, making sure the food is secure, locking the garden shed, making sure there's a fence, things like that. But it's like welcoming a child into your home. There's so much preparation and safety and things that you need to do to make sure that the new member of your family will be comfortable. But that's all I have to say about National Pet Week. I'll jump back to Mayday for Mutts really quickly. It's a festival in the States where they promote the adoption of mixed breed dogs, older dogs and special need dogs. So because it is in the States, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but again, we talked about purebred dogs and mixed breed dogs on the first of the month. So all dogs deserve love. It's quite simple. Okay. This week is also Be Kind to Pets Week, or to Animals Week. And it's a holiday. As soon as I read that, it immediately makes me think of Ellen DeGeneres and her Be Kind to One Another. And I know she's a huge animal advocate, but the purpose of this week is to demonstrate kindness, compassion, and empathy for not only our animals, but animals in our community, wildlife, animals at the zoo, and humanity in general, because everyone deserves kindness. Everyone deserves respect and compassion and understanding, and our world would be a much nicer place. And I could go into a huge rant about that, but I'm going to try and not do that. This week was created with the purpose of having a movement, and it's a compassion movement by animal enthusiasts, and this is a global holiday, Be Kind to Animals Week. And the stats, again, are from the American Humane Society, because there's not a lot here. Stats, not rescues. But they have an animal rescue services program, so in terms of natural disasters and wars and things like that. From 1996, the American Humane Society has been at Pearl Harbor, 9/11, Hurricane Katrina, and the Haiti earthquakes. These are only like a few of every one that was on their list, but they've saved over 80,000 animals and sheltered them all. So think about the cost and the time and the effort that the volunteers went through to save all of these lives. And I watched a video, I think it was yesterday, about all the floods going on because of the rainfall, and volunteers went and rescued a bunch of horses from the floodwater, and they had to jump in the water because the horses, it was almost above them, right? And PETA was nowhere to be found, according to the video. So a lot of times it comes down to organized communities doing something for their animal population. And volunteers are so necessary. And if you don't have a lot of time, even a couple of hours once a week or every other week or once a month even can make a really big difference for them. So again, you can volunteer or donate to shelters or rescues. I know I have some dog beds I still have to take in. Kaya doesn't like them anymore. She has a pillow one, and then she has one with the edge on it, and she doesn't like that one anymore. So I'm going to donate it somewhere. You can also go vegan or vegetarian for the week if you want to go that route, or if you're already vegan or vegetarian, then just celebrate it, promote it. But that is Be Kind to Animals Week. And Kaya is crying because I told her I would take her out now that the rain has finally stopped. So I need to go get dressed and do that. But enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow for another two pet holidays. Another one is also this week, and I believe the last one is just one day. Yeah. So have a fantastic week, and I will see you tomorrow.